Okay, I don't know if this is recording already, but the other revelations that God showed me to prophesy, to share with the world, is here. I saw back in 1999, I saw people that appeared to look like Native Americans, and they looked very, very Indian, and they were dividing the lands, or they wasn't dividing, more so like, it was just like, I'm gonna have to say it exactly like I see it. It was like they just in a park, and while they sat in this park together, they just had their fingers on the dirt, just drawing little sections on the dirt, like they were drawing a landmark. I don't know what they were drawing, but it was just men, and there's many of them together, like maybe 12, and they were just drawing. The ancestors of America were together, just drawing landmarks. Like, I perceived it like they were portioning lands or whatever you make of it. So that's prophecy one that I dreamt, the latest. I'm going from the latest to the earliest. I have my son here to help me, so it won't.
The fire of hail, 2004. What did you mean by that? What did God tell you?
The fire of hail is like a rain of fire. It's like a liquid lava that I saw descending from heaven, and when it landed on the earth, it leaves cubic shapes that look like gold, but they were hot, as if that were meteorites. And when they landed, when they burn the trees or burn the land and they cool off, they turn to a hard cube. So I thought it was gold. I went to touch it and it burned my hand, so I knew this was not a gold. And in that dream was in 2004, my grandfather picked me up and took me all the way to Africa to get away from here. And I came back, picking that same gold again. So I perceive that God is trying to tell me there is hailfire coming. And when it comes, he didn't want me here, because my grandfather's dead. And he came and saved me and took me away. And it was like an angel, because he didn't even walk with me or get in a plane. It's like we flew, like Superman flies. So that was in 2004. And in 2007, I had this dream repeatedly again. And it was a liquid lava that just floats out of the sky. And it landed on the earth so fast. It was like in the twinkle of an eye. This liquid lava come descending from the heavens and landed so fast. And we have never seen this in our life. Like they say, everything that happens most of the time, it's never been seen before. It's always new. But there are things that also repeat itself as history. But this liquid lava ate away anything it comes in contact with. When it actually touched the buildings, I saw it at the end of the whole aftermath. I came out from hiding in a building that I literally gave up my life and thought I was going to die. And it was not a sound of thunder. It was the sound of waves coming down. Terrible waves. And I get goosebumps. And when it touched the buildings, they turned to ashes. I didn't see them as it touched it and as they turned to ashes, because I was hiding. I was at a doctor's office, and I was very upset because they wasn't helping me, and they can't tell what was wrong with me. So I walked away, and then this nurse was telling me, come back, come back. She appeared like an angel. My very nurse was telling me to come back. Little did I know of, she was telling me to come back because she saw what's coming when I leave the building. So when I left the building, I saw the lava, and I literally ran so fast, and it was so fast, like it's pouring, like the heavens just open and the lava comes down. And I ran so fast to this new apartment property that was being built next to my doctor's office, and I went and hid in there. Someone must have left their back door open in that apartment, but it was already occupied, even though it was new buildings. Some tenants were already renting there. So I went into their kitchen, their dining rooms, and I hid in a corner, and I said, God, If you want to take me, just take me peacefully. I was ready, and I gave myself to the Lord, and I called on him, and I prayed our Father prayer, the Lord's Prayer. And little did I know of, he was going to leave me here to see what happened. So everything ended, and I got up. I didn't hear any more sounds, so I felt safe. I wanted to go see what happened. What was all that about? But I tell you, I was terrified. When I went out, I noticed that everything was ashes. Even the grass was ash. The buildings, ash. It's like a big building. When it touched it, it was just like little ash. It turned it to ashes. Literally ashes. And I looked at myself and I said, am I the only one left in this world? Let me call my son. That's when I start to think, let me go find out where my sons are. And I try to call them, and the phone's not working. Of course, I woke up after that. That was the one for the fire.
So where did God show you? There was a fourth dream he had, and it talks about cultivation on fire, 2011.
2011, I had a repeated dream about the cultivation. And keep in mind that 2007, when I saw those ashes, rain of fire, I also had a dream about I heard a voice, not a dream. After I dreamt of the rain of fire, the liquid fire, I heard a voice after that 2007 that I just mentioned, and this voice talked to me in my heart, the Holy Spirit. I know the voice of God, and it said to me, tell the people to get ready. We will have 14 years cultivation, period. That's all it says. Then 2011, I literally had a dream about the fire again. But in this dream, everything was gone. There was not even a tree. No tree, no vegetables, no trees. All the trees turned to ashes. Only thing I saw is few animals. One cow, one horse, one goat, one sheep. And I don't see the rest of the animals. It's one of each. And they were just standing on the hail fire. That's the area that was already burnt. Everything was burnt. And there was hail. And I'm standing in my apartment seeing this. God allowed me to see this. It's like a 3D. And these animals were marching in pain. They were just stomping their feet because it was burning them. And in the dream, God gave me understanding that if they do not change, if the people do not change, all they're gonna have is few animals to regenerate something to eat from. There will be no food, no vegetables, everything gone. How serious can I be? I'm human. I'm under attack just like every one of you. My flesh was attacked, sick for 4 years with the Lyme disease. Now, he's attacking my soul, my spirit, that I get weak, that I won't tell these things to you guys. If my voice sounded very light, take it seriously. I'm pretty sure in every different community or every other nation or so, somebody is assigned to have these revelations. And somebody could have told you the same thing I'm telling you. Or you yourself listening and watching this had a dream, had a vision, had a revelation. Or your family. It is not going to be too long. We're just going to wake up to it one day. You pray that we change our lives around by the way we live, so we wouldn't even be here. I'm not here to judge anybody. That is one thing that God has not made me to be. I just talk to people like I want to talk to myself. I'm begging. I have to tell more revelations. I'm just going to focus on my dreams. I'm not here to keep toggling somebody or nagging about their change. This is enough for somebody to know that they ought to change. If they believe us, they will listen to this.